You need to hear me out for the next 3 minutes because the way you react to AI is going to define your career in the next 10 years.
Artificial intelligence. We do not know.
The rise of artificial intelligence is the next industrial revolution. What happened?
AI is rewriting production as we sit here. Hey, like I said, you can hear me now or you can pay me later.
So this is the type of reaction that AI is getting these days from college graduates. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about the topic that everyone is speaking about, which is AI, how it's going to be taking over and replacing all of our jobs. And the thing is, it's not wrong to feel AI is maybe not the best thing for your career, or that it's quite scary and it's going to replace some aspects of people's jobs, because it is scary. It's a very capable tool that's helping companies realize that maybe we don't need this person to do this specific job, or maybe there's a very repetitive job that we give to this person that we can take away from them. So the more work is given to machines, there's less work for these graduates to do. So it's perfectly understandable. And there's also whole fields that are going to be potentially replaced if you're a storyboarding artist and that's all you know how to do, and a director can just input some details into AI and it generates it for them, then they don't really need a person to do that. But you need to hear me out for the next 3 minutes because the way you react to AI is going to define your career in the next 10 years. Here's the thing, we've seen this whole thing play out before. Netflix didn't replace Blockbuster because it was better than Blockbuster. It just made people's lives easier. Instead of getting in a car and driving down to a store and then paying some money to rent a single CD or a DVD, all you need to do is log into Netflix and you can just play whatever you want on demand. There's no driving to the place, there's no late fees, there's no coming back disappointed because they already rented out that CD to somebody else. And we see the same story with music as well. So Spotify didn't win because it had better music or different music. It just consolidated all the music out there into one single app that you just had to pay monthly for, and it costs less than one of the CDs that you might buy. And what it did was it removed friction, which is the same thing that Netflix does, the same thing that Spotify did. And the internet has been facilitating all of these things. And the internet's already either completely replaced or significantly impacted several industries: travel agents, video rental stores, stockbrokers, and there's a lot more than that. Not because people hated them, it's just because something easier came along. And this is the pattern to pay attention to. People and companies don't choose just what's familiar or whatever's objectively the best. It's just whatever's easiest and whatever's cheapest. The market in general moves towards whatever the thing is that is cheapest, easiest, and the least amount of friction. And AI is that thing now, fortunately or unfortunately. The only question is where you're going to be standing when it becomes fully implemented around the world. You basically got two options. One, you can say it's a fad, AI is not my thing, everyone's going to forget about it in a few months, I'm not really going to go near it. And maybe you'll be right in the short term, but the person next to you who learns how AI works, learns how to use it to its fullest potential, is going to be able to do your job in half the time. Option two, you get ahead of it, you learn how AI works, you learn how the language model works, you learn how to implement it into your job if it's relevant, you figure out how to prompt it well, how to QA it if the output is wrong, and how to refine it. You want to essentially become the person that is the go-to when the topic of AI comes up in your company. Ironically, this makes you more valuable rather than less valuable because you know how to use this tool that everyone's going to start adopting. Here's the reassuring part. AI is just a tool. It's not magic. It doesn't figure things out of thin air. It doesn't think like a person can think. It can't fix its own mistakes. Someone will still need to ask the right questions, will still need to check for mistakes, will need to reprompt the right way, catch any hallucinations it comes up with, and verify that data. It also needs to put together all this data in a client-friendly format and put it in front of someone, whether that's a client, an audience, or a business problem. And that someone could be you. You know, it's not just a nice to have skill, it seems to be something that is going to be essential going forward. So just like someone that said, you know what, the internet's not my thing, I don't want to learn how to do all of these things, I don't want to learn how to code, I don't want to learn how to use Excel. These people unfortunately became more and more obsolete as time went on. Companies in multiple fields now require basic knowledge of how to use a computer, how to use Excel, how to use all these different tools. So next time someone brings up AI in a LinkedIn post or at work or in a training, Try not to groan. Try to learn as much as you can from it. Try to get curious about how it works. The same people that really leaned into the internet back in the 90s, the people that really leaned into smartphones or streaming services or any of these things, they didn't fail or become obsolete. They just got ahead because they learned how to use these things. And this is that moment again. So you get to choose which way you want to move forward. And of course, there are ethical concerns about AI. It uses up a lot of water. Should we really be replacing people with machines and all these things? But like the internet as well, we are replacing a lot of things with search engines, websites, with YouTube, Netflix, with Spotify. Of course, there's always going to be a person that can do a job that is being replaced by whatever tool is easier. And over time, some of these things will get better. They'll find more efficient ways to run AI, but it doesn't seem to be something that's going to be going away anytime soon. This channel is specifically marketing related, so if you want to know how to use AI within marketing, let me know and I'll make a video about it. So if you found this useful, please follow and subscribe, and comment down below if you want to hear any more about this topic or anything specific you want to learn more about, and see you next time.